Where are you going? Where are you going? Crash into a tree.
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Sorry, I'm a bit confused here.
Sorry?
I'm a bit confused because it's private land.
Yeah, I know. Can we land here and just give you a bottle? Is that all right?
If you just need to
Land and just pack away. Yeah.
Then what? You go away?
No, wait. It's got a trailer. We're going to bring it in and just load it onto the trailer. Yeah. Do you mind?
A trailer?
Yeah, we got a little like a Land Rover and trailer. We just drive it in here.
Do you do this often here?
Well, every day, but I've not landed here before. But we're just a bit stuck. We've been swanning around for ages trying to find somewhere to land.
If it's an emergency, you can, but this is private land, so you can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
okay?
we won't come in again. Chance of getting in here again is very slight. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. How do we get to this gate here? How do the guys get to the gate? By crew?
Just a second. I need to call the owner of the land, because this is private land.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Just make sure it's locked. Right, excuse my... There's a car there. Excuse my appearance. I was not prepared to be speaking to anyone today in person or on video. I was meant to be just working from home like another day. Then, about, 10:30, I hear a noise that sounds like the gas is on, the gas heater. It went like this. And I'm thinking, that's strange, because I haven't got the gas on and it keeps stopping and starting. I thought, I hope there's nothing wrong. I looked outside the door, looked up. Well, I had to look up because it was so fucking huge. I just couldn't believe it. And then, I thought they were just flying over, you see. I was like, yeah, I'll wave back at you. They were like, hello, you down there. I was like, hello, grab the camera, that sort of thing. Fuck me, it turned into a real drama. EastEnders on a New Year's Eve. Because I thought they were going to crash into the trees inside of our field. No, he fucking plonked himself down, didn't he? Told him to get into the other field. And the wind is blowing that way, so he can't come back. Well, it is our problem now, because he deflated the balloon. And I went to... What did I do? I don't know why I would come out again. I was checking whether they had enough room to get the Land Rover and trailer in, because I need a Land Rover to leave apparently. And while I was out, the farmer who lives down the lane from us, she's very nice, and we had a quick talk about the problem, and I need to get back to work. And she said, I'm happy for them to land in my field, blah blah. So I went and told him, but he had the balloon deflated already on the grass, and he said, well, I can't inflate it again. We need to get access. I mean, even though he didn't seem like a nasty one. You don't know what the people are like inside the basket. And there's 16 in there, he told me. 16 fucking Oompa Loompas jumped out, and I'm like, what the fuck is this actually fucking happening? I stood there looking at them, thinking to myself, is this actually happening? After another row, I told people at work I need an early lunch. I didn't tell them why. I just said, sorry guys, I need an early lunch. Walked all the way half a mile down this track to open up the outer gate for his Land Rover and trailer, which has his shit on that he needs to inflate the balloon again. I told him on the way, avoid this place at all costs in future. He said, don't worry, I know now, I won't come back here again. So, let's have a look and see what the current status is. I'm walking now from the outer gate where he had to open up for him. He's going to ring the bell later on for me to open it again, walk down again. I said I'd rather you ring the bell than me leave the gate open. He's such a casual bloke who, I don't know whether he is dodgy or just doesn't understand the concept of dodginess, but he's like, can you just leave the gate open? There's 10 padlocks in the gate, there's 10 owners in the shared access path, and you're not meant to be in here if you don't own land. So I said, no, I'd rather you ring the bell and I walk down again. So that's going to happen. You can imagine when he did ring the bell, I forgot to tell you, but he did. When I thought it was all over, I thought before I knew he couldn't fly off again without his trailer, I thought the drama was over. And sat down to my laptop and coffee. Ding dong! Sorry about the shaking. There's shaking for two reasons. As you can imagine, I'm a bit shaken up as it is, and out of breath and stressed and shocked. And also, I didn't have time to grab the stabilizer. Sorry about that. And you know what? The worst part of all is it's virgin. It's a bit unnerving for me to be locking up with people there. There's never ever been people there. Anyway, why virgin is a bad thing is he hates Richard Branson. And if he saw that this morning come in his garden, it would be seen as an invasion by Richard Branson into his property. So it's a good job he wasn't here at the time. Do you ever get when you're not sure if it's over or not? You hope to God it's over and you're not sure if it's going to come back again soon or not. Well, I told myself, don't worry, he can only go one way and that's where the wind's going, right? So I stepped outside with this blue roll and I made sure that the wind was blowing in that way. Stress is the word for it. I couldn't concentrate on what I was doing at work because I was waiting for him to fly off again over them trees, and I was waiting, could see nothing while I'm trying to work as well. Then the doorbell rang and I ignored it. Of course I ignored it because I was told don't ever answer the bell if he's not there and it's just me and my own. I said okay, so I'm not answering it. This cheeky bastard, he climbed over the razor wire gate. And that's why I shouted at him, because I didn't know that he couldn't take off. I was like, this is a bit fucking far-fetched and a bit fucking cheeky, overstepping the mark, isn't it? I was shouting at him through the green gate. So it's been a few hours now, they've gone. And I'm sat here thinking about the way I reacted and the things I said. And I just wanted to explain. I was in the middle of a job, and when I'm working, right, I don't want to be distracted. No one does really. But I take it hard when it's the way I am. I take it hard when there's something stopping me from doing a good job, and I don't want to be seen as someone not doing a good job. Goes, calm down. I was able to catch up because I moved my lunch break early, so I was able to catch up and all that, all good. Luckily, my lucky stars gave me a quiet day on the emails, because emails is the unpredictable variable. You don't know how many you're going to get. You don't know what's involved in them. So, there's always that morning stress of get as much as you can done in the morning, deal with what you got left in the afternoon, that sort of thing. All right.
Yeah, got the gas back on now.
I sat there for a while, questioning my behaviour and all this, as I usually do when it's too late, and my attitude and all that. And I thought maybe I could have, just said, "Do you need a cup of tea? How far have you come?" sort of thing. And maybe I could have opened up the gate, let them do what they need to do, drive in and all that. I didn't even understand what he meant by "I need the trailer." I didn't understand what he meant anyway. And then I thought, no, because if I had done that, you would have said to me, And you just let them in? I mean, the last thing I want is for you to say to me, so you just let them in? Tots. So you just let them in. You would have been angry.
I'd have been fucking pissed. The reason why I say don't let anybody in or do anything is because if you're not sure, you don't know who the fuck who's coming up these days. It might be some fucking raghead.
Could have been anything. I didn't know what was in that basket apart from...
Hippies, drugged up.
Drugged up
It's
hippies.
fucking good job I weren't fucking here, I'm telling you.
It's easy for someone to criticise retrospectively, but on the spur of the moment, I think I made the right decision.
You did.
Thank you.
And it was a good job the dogs are at the vets today, you said, annual checkup.
That's what he was going to say to them. He knows how to make things up on the spot. I can't do that.
Yeah, the fucking dogs are fucking tearing you.
I just lash out.
Oh.
I'd like to confuse them by lashing out.
Don't lash out, there's no point. If you're going to do something, just fucking hit somebody.
I can't think straight and as quick as you.
Well, don't argue, just fucking hit them. There's no point in arguing. Just fucking whack the cunts.
Yeah, just hit them. You're telling me to hit them.
Yeah, just well you can't, but...
No, exactly.
These days. That's why we live out here. Yeah. For safety.
That's why it's like I was saying earlier, it's our safe space.
Yeah.
And the last thing you expect is for someone
fucking
to...
like air balloon dropping in on your doorstep.
Yeah,
hello?
air balloon.
Got a kettle on, missus?
That is the last thing. But the second last thing, for anyone to come into your safe space.
Yeah. You know, whole idea of us living out here in the nowhere.
In the boonies.
In the boonies, as I call it. Is we don't want to be fucking disturbed by people. That's why we live out here.
I think we got the wrong sign on the gate. I think instead of what it says, keep away and working dogs, I think we should just have a picture of this.
Yeah, don't worry about the dogs fucking biting you. You'll be the leftovers for them.
I think you should just have a picture of that and that will scare people away.